So let's swing right into it. Let's go into, what about Facebook? So what about Facebook? What about starting your own show and promoting your business on Facebook? We're going to start out very simple. One, you need an audience. So who is that audience going to be? So write down a few notes on this. Demographics. I'm talking about demographics. So if you have a business already, you probably know who your ideal audience is. That's the first thing we're going to target with this. We're going to target on who we want for an audience. Then we're going to choose, out of that, we're going to choose the vehicle. And the vehicle is going to be, that's why you have to know who your audience is. If you are under 30, I'm going to suggest that you do Periscope or Instagram. Those are going to be two venues that you're going to go live on. If you are looking for, and doesn't mean you can't do the other ones, but you want to start out with one vehicle, one source, so Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, or Instagram are the big ones now. There's always some other ones that are going to jump into the game, but those are the ones right now. And so you're going to choose which one by the demographics. My demographic is... ideally, the main core demographic that I have is 45 to 54-year-olds. Facebook. That's Facebook. That's a mainstream Facebook client, or however you want to, demographic. If you were going to go under 30, I would say Periscope or Instagram are the big ones for that. If you go somewhere in the middle, is YouTube. YouTube is the full scope of things because they have a full array. They've been in the video arena for so many years that they have a full array of people that they can bring in. They have the videos that are there, so they have a full array of demographic that's there. So what you need to do is first identify who that audience is and then choose one of those vehicles to do your live show on. Now, YouTube, like I said, in the prior segment, YouTube is going to be a lot more production. If you can do more, if you're more prone that you want to do more tape segments, you're not as comfortable going live, then let's do some more production. You can still do it with webcam and things equipment wise, but you can do and then edit. You can do a lot of splicing and editing instead of just going live, and then maybe you're not going to be as quick with the words or knowledge. You don't have the knowledge yet to really enforce in there. So what you're going to do at that point is you're going to utilize the editing equipment that's out there. And probably the easiest one for equipment right now, for editing equipment, would be Camtasia. It's out there. It gives you a lot of different effects that you can utilize. Now, once you pick the vehicle, now you can always add on. So once your demographic gets strong and once you start building an audience, now you can branch out to other ones. Now I go YouTube and Facebook. It's a little bit more cost involved. Every time you add a layer, now you're going to have a little bit more cost that's going to be involved in that too. So once we get that, now equipment-wise, let's talk about equipment. I use a simple, I use a webcam. You can't see it, but I use a webcam. It's just like this. It's a Logitech C920 that I utilize. I think I can probably post a link to that on here. I'm going to put links to these all on YouTube. Don't fear on YouTube, because I can get you a link on that also. Below in the comments you'll see it as you get those in there. Yeah, there you go. So the C920 is all I utilize, and I hook that up through the software that I use is OBS, which is free. It's free software that you can do. Now, free doesn't mean that someone else comes and produces it for you. You have to still produce this, and so you're going to have to use sweat equity then. But it's not money that's invested. I don't have to hire a crew. I don't have to hire a film crew that comes in here. I'm just doing this all on my own. So you pick a time and you stay on that diet. You don't just randomly go on. Everyone needs to know that you're going to be, like, I'm Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That's Dave Stelma. Find Dave Stelma at 6:30 Central Time on Tuesdays. That's where I'm at. So always pick the same time and go on live. Now, no excuses. You feel sick? Put a lozenge in your mouth and go on. If you're going to be gone, like next Tuesday is the 4th of July. So I'll be going on throughout the day, wishing people a happy 4th of July. You'll get a little insight of what I'm doing throughout the day, what Ember and I and Gabe and Courtney and whoever else is here on the 4th. I'm going to give you some insight on that. I'm not going to be doing the webcam though. I'm probably going to use something like this. The Saramonic. Now this, my camera then can fit inside there. So, or my iPhone can hook up inside there. I can put my iPhone in there, just hook it into there. And I utilize this because the first thing that you're going to notice is you might go live on a phone and you're going to be going, man, that sound was awful. Sound is the barrier for most people. Echoey room, something like that. And we've all seen them. I watched a couple of videos this afternoon of people on YouTube even, and you could tell they probably spent some good money on a camera. The camera shot was really nice, but they were like 6 feet away or so from the camera, and all you heard was this echoey room. And that's the first thing. With the Saramonic, you have these two microphones. It does take a 9-volt battery. So you got to watch. It's not going to last you all day. You're going to have to take a couple of batteries with you. But you can put this in. You put your iPhone in here or your Samsung. They'll both fit in here. It's adjustable. And then if you were doing an interview, you could be standing behind the camera and doing an interview. You could have one mic face you, the other one face the other person. You can try. It has so many variables that way. And also there's for a headphone jack in here too. These are really pretty reasonable. And then this can screw down into a tripod. If you want to do a tripod and just be hands-free and tape it or go live, you can certainly do that. These are great. I love this unit. It all comes apart. It's all just intertwined and it just all screws together. But that's a great way to up your game and still be cheap. I mean, everybody has a smartphone nowadays. So you could just utilize your smartphone and you could still bring it into your editing program. You can take it down from your phone into the editing program and you can just go from that point. And that'll be perfect for putting it onto YouTube or things of that sort. But you could still go live to promote like your business or promote what you're doing. Most of the time you're on here, some people are going to be on here just promoting themselves. They want to let their personality shine. I was watching one woman that is from, hi, Abby. Oh, I didn't get caught up on the comments here. So some people can go on. I was saying about the person from Thailand. It's just I can't remember what her name was, but she just does this goofy character and things like that, and she has millions and millions of views. You can go on there and try to promote that. What that's going to do as far as product wise, or what if you're trying to make money. She then is trying to get deals for, promotional things and that so that she can make money that way also. But she puts on a goofy wig. She looks goofy. You can do certain things like that, or to promote and to grow a business that way. But most people, I think, are going to go on here as an informative trying to help someone with something, or like this. I'm just trying to help you get going. You know, if you have a business, there's no reason why you shouldn't be on Facebook Live in some form or fashion. But do it. Now, catalyst wise, number three, I did a 4 sign on a 3. Number 3, catalyst. You're going to use OBS. You're going to go straight from your phone to the internet. Make sure your internet speed is good. Doesn't necessarily have to be great, but it's got to be really good. That download speed means nothing. It took me a while to figure that one out. I'm kind of held hostage here in Wisconsin. I have one provider that actually has any kind of broadband, and it's still bad. But I have to pay probably 3 times as much as everybody else in this area to get an upload speed of 7. Ideally, if you're going to do this from a laptop with a webcam and that, it utilizes a lot of bandwidth. And so you want to try to shoot for 10 gigs or higher for your upload speed. And that upload speed is what's the crucial part. So look at that. You know, when you do your speed test, you can do a speed test on your laptop, on your phone, on wherever within your home to see what it is. And then don't go wireless. Ethernet cable your laptop, like my laptop that I utilize for this, I have Ethernet straight into the internet. So I'm going straight into that. So I'm pulling a solid signal, and that's the only way that I can do this without all the, you know, it all fading out and all getting all nasty looking like some of them do. You want a nice clean version of what you're doing, okay, of that. So I think I covered everything. Audience, know what your demographic is, so then you can find your venue, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Periscope or Instagram, to go live. Go live on a regular basis. So pick a time and then start out small, so maybe once a week, and then go bigger. You can always add on. Go twice a week, then go 5 times a week, however you want to do it. And then if a half hour is going to be too much, then go with 10-minute segments. Go on for 15 minutes. I'll give you a fair warning. Anyone that has watched me for a while has been on, has seen that I come on 10 minutes early, right? So I come on 10 minutes early, and that's just to work all those bugs out. Plus, it gives a shout out to people that are liking your page. That, hey, Dave's on the air. Go watch him. Now, you may not suffer through the full half hour, but or you may say, oh, he's on the 10-minute early thing. But it's to build them up and give those warnings out. So that's the other main thing that you want to do when you're going on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope or any of those places. Give that segment. You could even have it as a Q&A thing. You could do something goofy then, give away a prize, do something of that sort. There's all different ways to eat up that 10 minutes in there, but making sure everything works. There's been a couple of times where people go, I can't hear you. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to plug my mic in. So you want that little fresh thing there. If you like this video, like my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel, or find everything at davestelma.com.